Do you ever wonder why some women just effortlessly live rent-free in a man's mind, while others pour their heart out, give their all, and they still end up feeling unseen, unheard, and unchosen? Here's the truth most dating coaches won't tell you. A man doesn't become addicted to a woman because she texts him the perfect flirty message. He becomes addicted to the way she makes him feel about himself when he's around her. So in today's video, I'm revealing 7 emotionally magnetic secrets to make a man addicted to you, not through games or manipulation, but through deep feminine power and emotional connection. So grab a tea, sit back and stay until the end, because once you understand this, you'll never need to chase love again. 1. See beyond his mask and let him feel it. Every man wears a mask in the world. He shows confidence, ambition, sometimes even coldness. But it's not always the full truth. Beneath that mask is a man who longs to be understood without judgment. When you become the woman who sees beyond his performance, who notices the subtle cracks in his armor, the tiredness in his eyes after pretending to be strong all day, you become unforgettable. Here's the twist. You don't need to say anything. It's in the way you look at him, the way you pause before replying, the way you don't rush to fix him. Just sit with his truth, fully present. That's rare. And to a man who's used to performing, it's addictive. 2. Make appreciation your superpower, not praise, real appreciation. Men are starved for genuine appreciation, not for their wallets, not for how many errands they run, but for who they are. Instead of saying, "Thanks for dinner," say, "I noticed how calmly you handled that situation today. Most people would have lost it, but you didn't. That's rare, and I admire that." This kind of appreciation pierces through his ego and goes straight to his soul. It tells him, "You are seen, you are valued, you matter." That feeling? It's what makes him crave you when he's alone at night. 3. Respect his drive, even if you don't understand it. There's one thing that fuels a man's life force: his drive, the deep mission he's on, even if he doesn't fully understand it himself. Whether it's his business, his art, his goals, or even a silly side hustle. If you become the woman who believes in that fire, you become his emotional safe place. Don't just say, "That's great." Ask, "What lights you up about this?" Or, "What's your dream with this?" Let him talk. Let him feel heard. Don't correct or compare. Just witness. Support isn't always about doing. Sometimes it's just about believing out loud in what he's still unsure of. 4. Be emotionally mysterious, not emotionally unavailable. Here's a paradox. A man becomes addicted to a woman not when she's always available, but when she's emotionally rich. When you have passions, a personal life, peace in solitude, he doesn't feel pressure to constantly entertain or validate you. And when he sees you glowing in your own world, but still choosing to let him in, he starts wondering, how do I become more of a part of her world? Mystery isn't about playing games. It's about having a full life, so your love becomes a gift, not a need. 5. Make the bedroom safe, not just sexy. Physical connection can be thrilling, but emotional addiction comes from what he feels during and after intimacy. When you let your walls down and guide him with softness, when you tell him what turns you on, not with performance, but with honest whispers. When you touch him with presence, not expectation. You create a space that most men rarely experience. And that space, it becomes sacred, addictive, unforgettable. 6. Never chase. Invite instead. Women who chase confuse effort with value, but high-value women know what's meant for you never needs to be begged for. Instead of texting him over and over, invite him into your energy. Post that radiant photo where you feel confident. Share your thoughts in stories or voice, not to lure, but to express. Let your silence speak louder than your begging ever could. Let him miss you. Let him feel the space your absence creates. That's where desire lives, in the gaps, not the grip. 7. Stay in the present, because fantasy is a beautiful liar. This is where so many amazing women unintentionally lose their power. After one romantic dinner or a flirty night full of butterflies, they secretly start writing the love story in their minds. They picture the wedding, the future home, the babies, all before he's even emotionally present in the now. But here's the truth: fantasy feels sweet until it becomes self-sabotage, because the moment you leap into a future that hasn't even been built yet, you stop responding to reality. You start reacting to possibility, and that possibility often leads to pressure, attachment, and anxiety. He feels it, even if you never say a word. Suddenly, you're no longer the light, grounded woman he was drawn to. You're emotionally one step ahead of him, and he senses the gap. That's when men start to pull away. So instead of asking, "Is he the one?" try asking, "How do I feel in his presence today, right now?" Not, "Can I see forever with him?" but, "Can I feel safe and seen with him in this moment?" When you live in the moment, your energy shifts. You become calm, centered, irresistibly radiant. And that peaceful confidence, that's what draws him in deeper. Because the real magic doesn't live in the fantasy. It lives in your ability to enjoy the moment without rushing to label it. And ironically, that's when he starts to imagine a future with you. Closing, final empowerment words. Listen, beautiful, you don't need to perform, chase, or pretend to be someone you're not. Making a man addicted to you isn't about tricking him. It's about awakening the part of him that feels safe, seen, and celebrated in your presence. So remember, see his soul, not just his surface. Speak with appreciation, not criticism. Believe in his drive more than he does. Live fully, love softly, and walk away gracefully if needed. Because when a woman knows her worth, her love becomes the one thing he can never get enough of. If this video gave you clarity or strength, leave a comment below. I am the addiction he never saw coming. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful love insights, because you deserve a relationship that feels like home, not a battlefield. See you in the next one, Queen.